Happy Thursday. Look, I even put a posh shirt on for you just to make you smile. There we go. See the extents I go to love you and look nice for you. All for you, because I love you and your ace. That's what you need to know this morning. Hopefully you were going to get out of bed, you were going to have some breakfast, you were going to get in a routine, and you were going to thank God that it is a good day. That's the only way I know to start a day and it to go well, is when I get out of God and I thank Him that it's good. It may look like there's nothing good on the horizon. It may look like today will just be like yesterday and the day before that. And, you know, it may look like that for a little while, who knows. But hey, today is a good day. God has declared it to be good. And the more you declare it to be good, the more good can come towards you, because your words attract things. They are faith. And your words of forgiveness, which is what we're going to talk about today, are absolutely key. The Lord's Prayer says this: and forgive us the things we owe, as we too have forgiven what was owed to us. Amazingly, I have to read it because for the past 3 takes I've managed to get that bit wrong, which is the bit I should really know. But anyway, there we go. But this idea of forgiveness is the most beautiful, liberating, fabulous truth. In fact, it's probably the most beautiful, liberating, powerful truth that I've come to understand and grasp out of all the truths I understand and grasp. Forgiveness has caused me to walk lighter. It's caused me to walk taller. It's allowed me to love those who I previously was struggling to love because of how they had hurt me. It's allowed me to release pain to Jesus. It's allowed me to be healed. It's allowed me to be restored. And all of it started with forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is a massive topic, and I'm meant to do these in like 5 minutes. So normally I'd take probably a couple of hours to expound what I know about forgiveness. And even then there'd be more to share. But in a nutshell, forgiveness is this. Forgiveness is refusing to allow other people's wrongs to continue to impact on your life. People will hurt you. It's called life. That's a fact. I'm sorry. I wish it was different, but it's not. And right now it's going to be interesting because you may well be cooped up in a house with somebody and you are not used to being cooped up in a house with them, and there may be more forgiveness that needs to go on than there was before. Of course, some of you are not in a house with anybody, and that brings its own challenges and difficulties. I understand that, and hopefully you are reaching out and people are reaching out to you. That's my prayer. That's what I've asked all the leadership team to do, life group leaders, discipleship leaders. I'm communicating with them, asking them to reach out, phone you, get in touch with you. Hopefully that's happening across our family. I pray there it is. And listen, if that's you and you're going, well, nobody's reached out to me. Well, I'm believing somebody will. I'm believing somebody will. God loves you. He's with you. This family loves you and is with you. And of course, everybody is doing their best to care, to reach out and to love. And remember, you were blessed because you were part of a family. And I keep saying this on these videos. You know, there are plenty of people out there who literally have nobody. They actually have nobody. They're relying on a stranger to drop in them. You have lots of people who, even if they're not kind of get in touch with you, they're definitely praying for you, and hopefully somebody really is. So please, don't allow the enemy to tell you you're alone. Don't allow him to tell you that you're not worth anything or that you don't matter to anybody. You matter, and we are doing our best to reach out to you and to share with you and to look after you and all the rest as best that we can, as best we know, in these times that are completely unique. Completely unique. But forgiveness is about choosing not to allow yourself to be hurt any longer. And actually, it's just so powerful. I can't even express everything there is to express about it right now, other that you can choose to hold on to the pain or you can choose to let it go. You can choose to hold on to those things that were done to you, those things that were said, those things that were not done, or you can choose to let them go. Forgiveness is choosing to let them go. It don't mean it made it right. It don't mean it's okay. No, it just means you are not going to keep holding on to it, because what happens is when somebody hurts you and you hold on to it and you dwell on it and you think about it, it grows. Eventually it grows. It's like a cancerous cell in your body. And the more you dwell on it, the more it grows, and the more it eats the living cells, if you like, in the body, the good cells, the life cells. And the more you dwell on the pain, the more you dwell on the hurt, and the more you tell everybody why you've been hurt, the more that cancerous-like cell grows in your soul, and eventually it consumes your soul. But forgiveness is like radiotherapy and chemotherapy and prayer and the power and healing power of God, all in one kind of beautiful beam aimed towards that pain. And when you go, I choose to forgive them, it's like it releases a whole flow. And of course, what's fascinating about this prayer is that Jesus links forgiveness, our ability to forgive others, with his ability to forgive us. And that's because there's a one-way door in terms of forgiveness. If you don't choose to open that door to forgive others, well, that door remains closed. And the way that you flow in forgiveness to other people, it opens a door into your heart that allows the forgiveness of Jesus to flow in. So in truth, Jesus is right. Other people have compared it to a snorkel, that actually the way that you breathe forgiveness in is the way you breathe it out. And if you stop breathing it out, you can't breathe it in. It's a one-way tube. It's a one-way door, whichever way it is. It's one way. God loves you. But you only get to experience the fullness of his forgiveness when you extend out towards other people. But right now, there are some little things that you probably need to forgive. There are people you hoped would call you today that they haven't, or the other day. There are people you wanted to get in touch and they haven't. There are people in your own household who are frankly doing your head in, and it's only been 3 days and you don't know how you're going to last, if it's going to last longer. Hey, you're human, that's okay, but listen, the way to deal with all that is not to build it up. Don't let those cancerous like cells of unforgiveness build up in your body. Forgive. Tell somebody you forgive them. Choose to forgive. Tell your hurt to Jesus, not to the person. Write to Jesus, write it down, create a song, create some artwork. Tell him about it. And then choose to let it go. Thank him that he loves you and forgives you despite everything that you have done that pains him. That's the way to get through these times. Some of you are going to get real good at forgiving. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. If you get better at forgiving in this time, that's a beautiful thing. I'm not declaring it over or praying it over you, but if you get better at it, hey, you've become more like Jesus. And that's wonderful. May you know that you are forgiven of everything by Jesus. And may you learn how to forgive of everything that hurts you.